The HADS, the Hostile Action Displacement System.
Hey, there we go. So that was referenced in the most recent episode.
There is one. Oh. A mechanism on board the TARDIS called the HADS. Hostile Action Displacement System. If the TARDIS is in danger, it goes away.
Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and as always, I'm joined by
Thomas,
my good friend. What's going on? What's going on?
The mind robber.
What?
What is happening? Oh, this is terrible.
What is going on, Thomas?
I know. Right.
What is happening? What is happening?
Third time.
Third time's a charm.
I have a good feeling about this one.
Well, hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend
Thomas.
Thomas! And we are watching a shonky copy of the Krotons from BBC iPlayer with sound that is clipping. I think that's actually in the... that's not just our audio, that is the audio.
That is the audio.
If anyone can shed any light on why the BBC has used these appalling prints.
Yeah. That's quite a good design, isn't it?
Yeah. It does look like it's wearing a skirt, though.
I was just about to say you could see it sort of rippling.
There's some impressive sideburns. I like the sideburns.
I'm
gonna write that down as a thing I like. Sideburns. Oh look, POV shot. It's impressive. I'll give you that. They've had a go. This is like Call of Duty. I think this curly head man might be the worst actor I've ever seen.
Wow.
This Croton started relatively strongly. We felt, didn't we?
Are you struggling with this one?
Well, not struggling so much. It's just a little bit talky at the moment.
It is. The skirt is now all I can see.
It is ridiculous. It reminds me of a box of Cadbury's roses.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not really believing these performances.
No.
They're a bit clenched. They're like just standing completely still and then trying to deliver these quite intense lines.
Yes.
Where's the gesticulation?
Would you like to hear some of the reviews of this story from cast and crew?
Yeah, go on then.
David Maloney, the director, said this story was a disaster.
Doesn't bode well, does it?
And Frazer Hines said it was horrible. So.
Oh, that's brilliant. Did they put that on the DVD front of the box?
Yeah, I do like this POV shot though.
Yeah. I
Terrence
thought
Dix.
Terrence Dix. I thought the first two were pretty good. I
thought the first two were quite strong.
Yeah. But
I mean, this is alright. This is a bit more outside the box. We don't get a lot of this in Doctor Who, do we?
Yeah, that's true. Outside the police public call box. That is a legit thing, isn't it? You do get a feeling when you're being watched.
I get that feeling right now, Thomas.
I think they've actually done some tests on that.
Oh, Doctor, can we go now?
Yes, in a minute.
Yeah, there is weird things like that, isn't there? Or people getting gut feelings about stuff.
Yeah, and dogs get ready for your arrival. Even if you change the time you come home, they still sit and wait just before you arrive. Oh, crumbs. If that's the cliffhanger. Oh, did it just trigger the HADS?
May well have done. Oh, we're back. We're back. We're good.
What a stupid place to land. You can tell that the captain is not at the helm, can't you?
So the TARDIS in self-defense,
Well, it only does that
or
for size.
yeah,
I remember to set the
rematerial, yeah, went somewhere else. That's
The
pretty cool.
hostile action displacement system.
Hey, there we
Hey!
Automatically
go.
dematerializes.
So that was referenced in the most recent episode. That's so cool.
Yeah.
We're actually watching where it originated.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I said to you, I think that appears in the classic series, but I couldn't tell you when. So
Yeah, so it's quite an early feature. I don't know if they were told to act it this way. I don't know if it's a script thing or a directing thing or a performance thing, but there is something very awkward about the way that all of them are playing it, and I'm beginning to think it must be the way they were told to play it. But
So, guys, if you could just stand here and don't move at all, just completely immobile and emotionless, and deliver these lines like you really don't want to be here. That'd be great if you could do that.
which is probably how they felt. Yeah, imagine that you're a mummy and your entire body has been wrapped with bandages, and now just deliver the lines.
Staying here to help. Oh no, you're not.
This has turned into a pantomime, this.
Yeah.
Saying, oh no, you're not. Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, cool, they spin really quick.
With a bit of design tweaking, you could probably make them good. If they're supposed to be made of crystal or something, CGI it'd probably be fine. Bit of practical and CGI.
Yeah.
As long as they get rid of that skirt.
Yeah.
And and then replace it with something else. Not just like suddenly there's like a pair of legs and some pants underneath.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just get rid of the skirt. Oh, crumbs. That's going to be the cliffhanger, isn't it?
Cliffhanger, surely.
It's a cliff faller.
Oh, look at this! That's quite... Oh, gosh, that felt quite weighty.
Once it clicks into gear in the third act, I thought it was an okay episode, but otherwise quite hard work, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it was an episode 3 that needs to get to episode 4, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Felt like a bit like it was buying time. Lots of chat. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I think positives for me. I mean, the ending was a good little cliffhanger, actually. Sometimes you get quite, lackluster cliffhangers that don't feel like they really are much of a cliffhanger at all. It just sort of ends. But that was good. And I thought the way that fell on Patrick Troughton was very well done. It did have a weightiness to it that perhaps you might not see in some of these things.
Yeah.
And actually, I think my favourite thing, though, if I have to use a positive, is the POV shots of the Krotons.
Ah.
I think it's nice to see. Given that it's interesting.
Sorry.
It's interesting, given that the. All right, Thomas.
Sorry, I'm trying to get out. So there we go.
It's interesting, given that the dialogue scenes between the Gons are so static and sort of uninspiring that they've then somehow gone, oh, but I've got this good idea for filming the Krotons. So, But yeah, I always positive.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's funny to hear that you were saying that the cast and crew described it as horrible.
A disaster.
Whether it was a disaster to make, or whether they sat back and watched it afterwards and thought, "Oh, what have we done?" There's a lot to applaud within it. Even within the worst of Doctor Who, there are some things, little gems you can find. Literally in this case, because they are made of crystals.
So Terence Dix, who's one of the writers, not of this story, but later on in Doctor Who's time. I think he may have been this. I don't know if he edited the script. I think he was script editor for a while as well. He said that he thought the story works, but the Krotons themselves were useless and non-threatening, which is interesting because apparently they were written with the intent of replacing the Daleks.
Ah,
It's not the first time we've had that, is it? What else do we have that in? The Mechanoids?
Mechanoids, yeah.
There was something else as well that never was going to get anywhere near it.
Oh, the quarks.
Can't remember. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway. So, yeah. Obviously, they didn't really have the impact that they'd hoped, but never mind. I think I did say in one of the previous ones that they were not designed to, that somehow when they created them, they were created to the wrong scale. So I don't know whether they were supposed to be slimmer and more mobile than they ended up, but because they are just sort of great big clunky things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, let's wrap that up there. Unless you've got anything else to add to this.
No, I don't think so.
Coolio. Great. Well, guys, let us know what you thought of episode 3 in the comments down below. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give the video a like. Helps us with the visibility. And if you want to chat more Doctor Who, then join our Discord server by clicking on the link in the description. Otherwise, join us very soon for episode 4 of the Krotons. Bye-bye.
Au revoir.